Hey, and welcome to another 10 Commandments for Your Mind segment. This one is going to feature the second commandment, which is Thou art the guardian of your mind. Yes. So originally, you remember me saying that your mind is like a wild horse, and that is your mind. Now, recognize that you are the guardian of your mind. What is the role of a guardian, right? The role of a guardian is to protect, to shelter, to be responsible for someone. Just like when you come into this life, you come with this body and you learn to shelter it with clothes. You learn to protect it from falls or from rough surfaces. Similarly, your mind is also depending on you for your guardianship. The horse that I had mentioned to you previously, that this wild horse is waiting for your guardianship. Now, you may be wondering, what is your role as the guardian to your mind? Well, for one, you can go ahead and protect and create the environment that your mind is developing in. You can monitor the quality of content that you are exposing your mind to. Is that a fair statement? Just like the way you look after your body with the type of clothes that you're wearing. If it's a very cold day outside, you monitor it by saying, hey, I might need a big jacket today. If it's a cold night, you may say, I might need an extra blanket. If it's a hot day outside, you might say, you know what, today I will hydrate myself. Similarly, looking after your mind requires very similar monitoring. If you are watching garbage, if you're constantly exposing yourself to complete garbage, then your mind is being exposed to garbage. Would you agree? In that way, you are the guardian of your mind. You are responsible for the environment that you allow your mind to develop in. Oh, I can go ahead and give you a cultural reference that I can think of to best help you understand this. Lil Wayne, right? Lil Wayne is this popular artist. He's an influencer in his own way, right? He grew up in poverty and then he made his way up. He is one of an example of the American dream. There's a song of his that he released with Gorilla Zoe, another artist, much later on in his career, after he had seen the fame, after he had all the luxury that some of us hope for, some of us dream about. He had the car, he had all of the material success that we hope to emulate, or we sort of envy in an individual. And in that song called Lost, he says, I lost my mind and I still haven't found it. I used to be so well rounded, but now I tiptoe on hell's boundary. And this is after he's achieved everything in his life. And what I want you to understand from that is he's lost his mind. He's recognizing that he has lost his capability to be the guardian to his mind. And he feels that once he has lost that guardianship, he's tiptoeing on hell's boundary because he is so vulnerable, because he has lost the capability of being the guardian to his own mind. It is your mind. We've mentioned that in the first commandment, thou have a mind that is yours, that is your horse. Right? Now it is your responsibility to be the guardian to your mind. Just like this body that you are experiencing the human life with, similarly the mind it's yours, and that is how you're going to interpret this world. And it is up to you to create and the environment and be responsible for the content that you are feeding your mind. Now, if you go ahead and follow my analogy that you are the rider and the wild horse is your mind, go ahead and look at this image behind me. Look at the intimate relationship between the rider and its horse. They are almost one. The rider owes or has this bond of care and responsibility and of guardianship towards the horse. That is a relationship we ought to emulate with our mind. We are the guardians of our mind. You are the guardian of your own mind. And we can go ahead and look at this image and say, all right, that is what I hope to emulate for my relationship with my mind. That I am the guardian of my own mind. Want more of Preach with Prab? How about you go ahead and subscribe to our Rise and Shine to Your Purpose newsletter, available only on preachwithprab.com. Here I'll provide you a weekly message to guide you throughout the week and check in with you with a wellness questionnaire. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe to Rise and Shine to Your Purpose newsletter, available only on preachwithprag.com.